I just realized that I lost audio there. I apologize. Pitch high and outside for ball 2. 2-1 on Connor. Varsity's playing against Hampshire tomorrow. Base hit down the right field line. Gets past him. That's going to bring in a run to score. Connor's going right. That's in the corner. Connor's rounding second, going to third. Harrison coming around third will score easily. And Connor is there with a stand-up triple. So a 2-run triple for Connor brings in the first 2 runners for the Monarchs. The Monarchs leading 2-0. Nobody out. For number 41, Henry Wolf. Swinging strike 1. Connor at third, takes his lead. Pitch comes set, outside for a ball, 1-1. Swinging strike 2, he tips it, but the catcher hangs on to it. 1-2 on Henry. I apologize, there's 1 out. Swinging strike 3 for out number 2. I'd forgotten about Cameron's fly out to the center fielder. Up to bat now, Landon Schroeder. 2 outs, runner on third. First pitch outside for ball 1. Nice curveball in there for a strike. 1-1 on Landon. Low and outside for a ball. 2-1 now. Line drive, drops in front of the right fielder. Connor scores from third to give the Monarchs a 3-0 lead. Runner at first now. Up to bat, senior number 18, Seth Fetchy. Landon's got a big lead at first. Pitcher comes home with it. First pitch in there for a strike. Low ball 1. 1-1 on the batter. Low ball 2. Two and 1. Curveball gets back in there for a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swinging strike 3. The runner's out. Our batter is out on strikes. But the Monarchs put 3 runs on the board on 2 hits, going to the bottom of the first, leading 3-0. Defensively for the Monarchs on the mound, Tyler Holt. Behind the plate, Brent Kitchens. At first base, Landon Schrader. Second base, Seth Fetchie. Caden Woodward at short, Henry Wolf at third. And in the outfield, Connor Bean in right, Kobe Kreppel in center, and Cameron Pelletier in left. I apologize, I don't have the names of the Panther batters yet, but this is number 8, their pitcher. First pitch swinging, strike one. Fly ball into the gap. That's going to be past Kobe, going to the roll to the wall. Runner around second and is going to make it to third. Actually, he may try to score. No, he's going to get there with a stand-up triple. So a leadoff triple by the pitcher. As the Panthers threatening here in the bottom of the first. That ball tailed away into the gap and rolled right around the 370 mark. Runner at third, nobody out. For the shortstop, Henry E. So I guess I do have a few of the names that were entered into the Game Changer app here. Tyler comes set. First pitch, a little low for ball one. Next pitch is popped out of play on the right side. Tyler tries the curveball, stays outside for a ball. Just misses the outside. Ball low. Full count on the batter. Ball four low. The batter takes his base. Go 3 wide here. Runners on the corners. Up to bat their third baseman, number 12. Field comes in for a little conference about first and third defense. And everyone's getting set now. Tyler back on the rubber. Runner takes the lead at first. Short lead at third. Tyler checks him back at first and checks again. comes set and goes home with it. Swinging, strike one. The runner does not try to advance. First and third, nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Makes a move over to first, but no throw. Foul ball out of play. Off the fence, as you can see by the shaking of the camera. Curveball misses outside. Next pitch is fouled back. And while the fence, the netting stops shaking, we're going to take a little look at the other batters. All right. Go 3 wide here again. Ball stays up high. 2-2. Swinging, strike 3. And the third baseman goes down swinging. Brings up their cleanup hitter, number 24, the first baseman. Runners at first and third. First pitch inside, ball 1. Next pitch is outside for a ball. 2-0. We'll go 3 wide again for the 2-0 pitch. Runner could be going. A little bit low for ball 3. 3-0. Pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. Brings it to 3-1 on the batter. 1 out, bottom of the first. Runners on first and third. Tyler steps off the mound. Ball 4 outside. And the walk loads the bases and brings up the right fielder, number 19, Ian. Coach Hellman wants to go out and talk to his pitcher in his infield. This weekend, the Monarchs will be hosting our annual Music City tournament right here at Shelby Park. And we'll have teams from around the area coming in, including the Middle Tennessee Heat from here in Nashville, the Huntsville Falcons from down south in Huntsville, Alabama, from over in Memphis, the Eagles, and from up in Cincinnati, the Cincinnati Trailblazers. We'll play a 5-team round-robin tournament on Friday and Saturday. The Monarchs have games at 2 and 4:30 on Friday, and then on Saturday at 10 a.m. and 12:30. One out. Bases loaded for number 19. Monarchs still up 3-0 here in the bottom of the first. First pitch inside for a ball. Next pitch, chopper to the second baseman. Scoops it, toss it to second for the double play. Nice play. Seth feeds it over to Caden, and Caden fires it over to Landon for the double play. The Monarchs get out of that inning. Panthers leave the bases loaded, head into the top of the second. Monarchs still up 3-0. Thanks to Dan for fixing my home plate camera there. And up to bat, catcher number 35, Brent Kitchens. First pitch swinging, strike one. Next pitch, fly ball, foul down the right field line. Oh, and 2 on the catcher. He calls timeout. Checks his swing for a ball. Fouled back. that's two hard foul balls that have rattled our camera there. We're getting a better mount for this weekend's games. Chopper back to the pitcher, scoops it, and tags out Brent. That might have given him a stinger. Brent's holding his wrist down there at first base. He hit that way on the inside part of the bat, and I think it just rattled him, rattled his hands. Coach Heltman's looking at it right now. Looks like his hand might be okay. He's still kind of holding it a little funny as he walks back to the mound. That brings up center fielder, senior number 14, Kobe Kreppel. Nobody on, one out here in the top of the second. First pitch in there for a strike. Next pitch, fly ball, center fielder tracking over underneath it, squeezes it for out number 2. Back to the top of the lineup for the Monarchs. Up to bat shortstop number 6, Caden Woodward. Caden walked and scored his first time at bat. First pitch high for ball 1. Low, ball 2, 2-0 on Caden. Curveball in there for a strike. I believe he called that a strike. Yep, 2-2 on the batter. Three curveballs in a row. This one misses outside. Brings count full. Low, ball 4. Caden walks again. Monarchs have a runner now in the top of the second with 1 out. Up to bat left fielder number 32, Cameron Pelletier. Throw over to first. Caden's back in easily. Chopper foul. Cameron steps back in. Caden another large lead at first. Going to second. Throw down. Ball gets away from the second baseman and Caden is in safely. Runner now in scoring position. 1-1 on Cameron. Cameron flew out to the center fielder his first time at bat. Curveball comes back in there for a strike. Swinging, strike 3. And Cameron goes down on strikes. Monarchs don't put any runs on the board in the top of the second, but heading to the bottom of the second, still up 3-0. No changes defensively for the Monarchs. The bottom of the second. Up to bat, their catcher, number 5, Alex D. First pitch swinging, strike 1. Pitch fouled back, and yeah, lost the camera again. It's pointing straight up now. Yeah. We'll get the camera back here in just a second. My technical assistant, Dan Galbraith, gets it back up in position before the ball is even thrown. Next pitch, curveball, stays outside for a ball. 1-2 now. Swinging, strike 3, and the first batter goes down on strikes. Up to bat, second baseman, number 15, Peter D. Tyler steps off the mound. Comes set again. Pitch fouled out of play. Well, that was fouled a couple panels over and still rattled the whole thing. Pitch low and outside for a ball. 1-1 on the batter. Catches the bottom part of the strike zone for a strike. 1-2. Ground ball to the second baseman. Oh, bounces it off his leg. And the runner's safe. Error by the shortstop allows the runner to reach safely. Up to bat, left fielder number 2, Caleb T. Tyler, easy throw over to first, and the runner dives back in safely. Check swing. Brent throws it back down to first. Runner makes it back in just barely. 0-1. One out, bottom of the second. Pitch misses outside for a ball. Foul ball on the right side, out of play. One ball, 2 strikes. Batter calls time. Curveball just... Oh, no, it does call him out. Strike 3. A little bit of delayed call there by the umpire. So 2 outs now for their center fielder, number 2, Ben R. Go back to the 2 wide screen here, see if the runner's going to go. Inside corner for strike 1. Steps off like he's going to throw to first, but doesn't make the throw, and the runner walks back in. Comes home with it this time. Catches him on his chest. And he takes his base. So a 2-out hit by pitch brings us back to the top of the lineup. Number 8, their pitcher. He tripled his first time at bat, but was stranded there. So runners at first and second, 2 outs. First pitch catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Strike 1. Big lead for the runner at second. Pitch drops in there. No, it called it a ball. Not sure what was wrong with that one. I think he said it was too high when it crossed the plate or something, but anyway, 1-1 on the batter. That one stayed up high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Swinging, strike 2. tailed away from him, thought about swinging at it. Brent's able to keep it in front of him. 3-2, full count, 2 outs. Runners will break on the pitch. Tyler steps off. Now he's back on. And there go the runners. Fly ball. Cameron drifting back underneath it for out number 3. So no runs for Park Tudor Panthers here in the second. Heading to the third, Monarchs still up, 3-0. Here in the top of the third will be, leading off will be number 17, designated hitter, senior Harrison Adelgren. First pitch in there for a strike. Harrison reached on an error his last time up and scored. Fouls next pitch back. 0-2. Drives it, going back, back, over his... No, he's able to track it down and makes the catch. Sorry, I didn't zoom out for that. Oh, I thought that was going over his head. But he was able to make up for a little bit of a late jump on it. So it's a long fly ball for out number 1. Brings up senior number 13, Connor Bean. Connor playing right field today. First pitch for a ball. Fouls off the second pitch, 1-1. Connor fouls one off his ankle. He says he's okay. Well, still stretching a little bit. Gonna walk around for a minute. One ball, two strikes on Connor. Ball two. Chopper on the left side. Pitcher grabs it, tags Connor out for out number two. Up to bat now, third baseman number 41, Henry Wolf. Outside, ball one. Swinging, strike one. 1-1 on Henry. Inside for ball two. Teammates telling him he should have stayed in there, but that was pure instinct there to move out of the way of that one. Next pitch low for a ball. 3-1 now. Pitch fouled back. Swinging, strike three. Monarchs go down in order in the top of the third, heading to the bottom of the third, still up 3-0. Bottom of the third now. No changes defensively for the Monarchs. First pitch a little low for ball one. This is their shortstop, Henry E. Fly ball, short center field, second baseman drifting back. Ball bounces off his glove, nobody at second. Looked like the second baseman Seth was going to have it. Lost it off his glove there right at the end. He indicates he's okay after falling down. Unfortunately, nobody covering second allowed the good heads-up play by the base runner to make it to second base. So runner on second, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the third. First pitch high and outside for ball one. Up to bat number 12, their third baseman. Swinging strike one, 1-1 on the batter. Outside, ball two. Catches the outside corner for strike two, 2-2. Fly ball to the second baseman again. He settles underneath it and makes it for out number one. Up to bat, first baseman number 24. He walked his first time at bat. First pitch inside, ball one. Tyler pivots, no throw to second base. Pitch popped up, left side. Henry drifting underneath it. Oh, misjudged it a little bit. Ball drops in foul. One and one on the batter. One out, runner at second base. Line drive to center field. Kobe running in on it, makes the dive, gets past him. Connor picks it up, Slings it in. Kobe got a little bit of a late jump on it. Thought he could make the diving catch, but was unable to. So the Park Tudor Panthers put run across, and Monarchs are still leading 3-1 here in the bottom of the third. Number 19, Ian, their right fielder's up. Runner on second, still one out. Ground ball up the middle. That's going to get past everyone. Out to center field. Center fielder comes up with it. And back-to-back singles. Make it 3-2. Coach Heldman's going to come out to talk to everyone. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change or some type of change here. No change of pitcher, just defensive change. Rodney Bakken comes in at second base for Seth Fetchy. So we've got a runner at first, one out. Up to bat catcher Alex. Tyler fires over to first. Runner back in safely. Inside and low for ball one. High, ball two, 2-0. Ball in there for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike on the batter. Swinging strike 2. Inside, ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball to the shortstop, bounces off Caden's glove. Not sure he would have got him anyway. I assume that'll be scored a hit because Cade had to go well to his right to even make an attempt at that ball. Up to bat, their second baseman, Peter. 2 runners on, 1 out. First pitch swinging, tipped into the catcher's glove for strike 1. Curveball stays up. 1-1. Went off his hand. So number 15's hit by pitch. And that's going to load the bases. We'll go 3 wide here. Up to bat their left fielder, Caleb. Bases loaded, 1 out. Monarchs leading 3-2 here in the bottom of the 3rd. Pitch is popped up in the gap. Connor settling underneath it. Makes the catch. Fires it to home. 1 hop. Not in time. That ties the ball game. Two outs now. Runners at second and third for center fielder Ben. Tyler steps off the rubber. Runner goes back a step. Just misses him for ball 1. Low, ball 2. That one catches the inside corner for a strike. A little low for ball 3, 3-1. Brent calls time and goes to talk to his pitcher. Foul down for... Oh, no. He already had 2 strikes on him. Or no, that was 3-1. Now it's full count. Outside, ball 4. Bases loaded again as we go back to the top of the lineup for their pitcher, number 8. And Coach Heldman's coming out and he's going to make a change. So we'll take a break as we get a new pitcher, and we'll come back to you with who that is. Defensive changes for the Monarchs. Tyler moves from pitcher to first. Landon moves from first to second. And Rodney moves from second into pitcher. So a little round-robin play there. 2 outs. Bottom of the third. Tie ball game. Oh, and my white balance just went crazy on me. Line drive going back. Cameron going back at the wall. Misses it off the top of the wall. That's going to bring in 3 runs. Batter turning for third. And he's in there with the triple. Ball gets away. Not far enough to allow the runner to advance. So a 3-run triple for the Panthers gives Park Tudor the lead here in the bottom of the third by a score of 6-3. That ball nearly was out of here. I think it bounced right off the top of the fence. First pitch called strike to their shortstop, Henry. Line drive foul down the first base line. Line drive into the gap. Connor's racing for it, but it's going to drop in front of him for a base hit and brings another run across. Up to bat, third baseman, number 12. Runner on first. Pitch high for ball 1. Line drive, fly ball out to right field. Connor 1 step over and makes the out. But the Park Tudor Panthers put 7 runs across the board here in the bottom of the third, going to the top of the fourth. They're leading the Monarchs by a score of 7-3. Up to bat in the top of the fourth, the current second baseman, Landon Schrader. Line drive, third baseman grabs it, throws it over to first for the out. Great play by the third baseman. I know I didn't get it on the video there, but he went to his right, backhanded it, and made a little bit of an off-balance throw. One out for pitcher number 9, Rodney Bakken. First pitch is high for a ball. I think this is a new pitcher out there on the mound, number 4. Inside, ball 2. Oh, sorry, he called that a strike. 1-1. Little check swing, roller over to the third base side. Third baseman is not able to hang on to it. I think my third base camera might have froze up. Let me see if I can reset it here. I was just in too tight. Maybe it was fine. All right. Rodney tries to steal second. Good throw by the catcher to the second baseman, gets him out. 2 outs now. Catcher number 35, Brett Kitchens, has an 0-1 count. misses for a ball. 1-1. Curveball fouled away into the Panthers dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Brent. Pitch high. 2-2. Outside, ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes on the catcher. Fouled straight back. And all of them. Oh, the cameras are shaking. That had a lot of oomph behind it. In fact, it still hasn't settled down. Full count, we'll do it again. Ground ball up the middle. Shortstop goes over, makes a great play to the first baseman for out number 3. Monarchs go in order in the top of the 4th. Heading to the bottom of the 4th. Down 7-3. Defensively, no changes for the Monarchs. Rodney Bakken still on the mound. Up to bat number 24. First pitch outside for a ball. Their first baseman is 1 for 1 for the day. A walk, an RBI, and a run scored. Foul tip for a strike. 1-1 on the batter. Sorry about that. I just realized I was muted that entire time. That was a ground ball down the first base line. In there fair, rolled into the corner, and was in for a double. So runners at second and third now. Nobody out. For the catcher, Alex. First pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. Pitch is fouled back. Off the net. I think the vibrations settled down now. Breaking ball stays up high for a ball. 1-2. I'm okay, thank you. Still 1-2 on the batter. Just misses outside for a ball. 2-2. Line drive out to center field to Kobe Kreppel. Kobe grabs it, brings it in, just a little late getting into the home plate, and brings in another run. And the Panthers take an 8-3 lead here in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch gets away from Brent, allows the runner to move to third base. And it's a 1-0 count on the second baseman, Peter. Ground ball, line drive, bounces off of Tyler's glove into right field. Connor gets to it quickly, keeps the runner from advancing. But another run comes in. 9-3 now. 1 out, runner on first. Runner takes the lead at first. Rodney checks him. Comes home with it. Ground, fly ball at Henry. Henry had it in his glove, drops out, fires it over to second to get the lead runner. Runner had to hold up on that one. So a runner still at first. 9-3. First pitch in there for a called strike. This is center fielder Ben R. 2 outs, runner at first. Rodney throws over to first, runner back in safely. Ground ball to the third baseman. Over to first. Tyler scoops it for out number 3. But the Panthers put 2 more on the board here in the bottom of the 4th. And we head to the top of the 5th. Monarchs down by a score of 9-3. Here in the top of the 5th, leading off for the Monarchs, senior number 14, center fielder Colby Kreppel. First pitch called strike. Curveball misses for a ball. 1-1 on Kobe. Ball 2, 2-1. Ground ball to the shortstop. Shortstop bobbles it and allows Kobe to reach safely. So the Monarchs have the leadoff runner on here in the top of the 5th. Up to bat, leadoff hitter number 6, Caden Woodward. First pitch is outside, gets away from the catcher, and allows Kobe to advance to second. So runner in scoring position. On Caden. Two and 0. Outside ball 3. 3-0 on Caden. Caden It's hit by a pitch. So Kobe will have to go back to second. Runners on first and second now for left fielder number 32, Cameron Pelletier. Kobe takes his lead at second, Caden at first. Squares to bunt, and the ball rolls foul down the third base line. Good try by Cameron to bunt for a single, but it just stayed outside the third base line. Cameron gets a sign again from the coach. Steps back in the box. Squares around again, and looked like he was going to pull it back and went ahead and offered at it for strike 2. 0-2 now on Cam. Nobody out, 2 runners on. Pitcher wheels or throw to second. It doesn't make the throw. Line drive into right field. Going to drop in there for a base hit. Right fielder scoops it up quickly and gets it in. So a base hit by Cameron loads the bases for designated hitter number 17, senior Harrison Adelgren. We'll go 3 wide here for a minute. Harrison is 0 for 2 on the day with the run scored. Harrison takes the first pitch, fouls it out of play down the right field line. Monarchs are one good hit away from being back in this thing. The first and third are in at the corners. Next pitch bounces away from him. Kobe's coming home and is going to make it safely. So the Monarchs get one of those runs back. Runners now on second and third. Still nobody out. Fly ball down the left field line in the foul ground. Shortstop chasing it, makes the catch behind third base. Nice play by the shortstop to come over and make the out. Up to bat now, senior right fielder number 13, Connor Bean. Runner still on second and third, one out. Connor drives one, single that, makes a diving catch by the left fielder. Cameron gets caught off second base and gets doubled up. Monarchs put 1 run on the board, but I think we've hit the time limit here. No, we haven't. We're going to keep on playing for a few more minutes at least. Cameron argued a little bit that he was back in time. Great diving catch by the left fielder on what looked like it was going to be a easy base hit. fifth. Monarchs down 9-4. Bottom of the fifth now. Number 8 up to bat. First pitch inside for a ball. No changes defensively for the Monarchs. As we go past 8:15 here in Nashville on a little bit of a chilly evening here in April. It's the first day of April. We actually got below freezing here last night. Second pitch is low for a ball. Right now, no wind and temperature hovering at 53 degrees. Feels a little chillier than that out there. Line drive past the third baseman for a base hit. Leadoff single here in the bottom of the fifth. Runner on first, nobody out. Runner takes his lead. Rodney checks him. Comes home with it. Fly ball into left field. Cameron running underneath it. And makes the play for out number 1. Up to bat, their third baseman, number 12. Runner takes his lead again. Rodney fires over, back in safely. Ball stays up high for ball 1. High and outside for ball 2. Two and 0 on the batter. Runner goes, throws down to second, not in time. The runner steals second base. 3 and 0 to the batter, runner at second, and 1 out. Ball 4, runner takes his base. 2 on, 1 out for number 24. Number 24 is 2 for 2 for the day with an RBI and 2 runs scored. So look for this guy to put the ball in play again. Rips one into right field, picked up by Connor Bean. Connor fires it back in, over the head of Brent, and the run scores. Connor had a chance. Adam had the arm, just put a little too much oomph on it, and Brent couldn't leap up high enough to grab it. So a single scores the run, and then the runners advance as the ball goes over Brent's head. So runners on second and third now. Sorry, the fence was moving again. I didn't want everyone getting sick. Runners on second and third, 1 out for right fielder number 19, Ian. Anyway. First pitch ground ball, knocked down by Tyler. Fair territory, but ball rolled away from him, and he's safe at first. Tyler did a good job of knocking that one down, but it rolled away from him. If he wouldn't have got that, it would have gone into the right field corner, and both runs would have scored. So we've got runners at the corners now. 1 out for their catcher, Alex. Brent calls the first and third defense. Fly ball to center field. Kobe tracing back at it. Gets underneath it. Squeezes it for the out. Fires it in. Cut off by Tyler. Not in time. And the run scores. Panthers now make it 12-4 here in the bottom of the 5th. 2 outs and runner on first. Up to bat, second baseman Peter D. Rodney checks the runner at first, comes home with it. First pitch in there for a strike. Catches the outside corner for strike 2. 0-2 on the batter. Throw over to first. Runner dives back safely. Rodney fires it over again, runner back in safely. Ground ball up the middle. Caden grabs it, takes it himself at second base for out number 3. But the Panthers put 3 more runs on the board. Headed now to the top of the 6th. Monarchs down 12-4. Up to bat for the Monarchs here in the top of the 6th, number 41, third baseman Henry Wolf. Got a new pitcher on the mound, number 24, not number 2, number 24. I'll switch over to the first base view while the net stops shaking. 0-1 on Henry. Next pitch misses outside for a ball. Oh, ball inside. Henry dives out of the way after squaring the bunt. And he kept on running for a little while. 3-0 on Henry.
I saw it in his warm-up.
Catcher asked if he kept the bat late when he dove out of the way. The umpire said no.
He was in the dugout.
Ball 4 outside. Monarchs have the leadoff batter on here in the top of the 6th. Coming up, second baseman number 23, Landon Trader. First pitch down in the dirt, a little delayed steal by Henry. Slides in, but beats the tag. That was close. Good throw by the catcher, but Henry must have slid to the outside there.
That's what we needed.
Landon steps back in. Nobody out, runner on second base. Monarchs could use a few runs here. Next pitch is low. Ball 2. Ball 3, 3-0. You would assume that Landon is going to be taken all the way here, as the Monarchs need runners. Outside, ball 4. And timeout by the Panthers coach. He's going to go talk to his pitcher. Panthers coach done talking to his pitcher, walks back to the dugout. Up to bat now, our pitcher, number 9, Rodney Bakken. 2 on, nobody out, top of the 6th. First baseman is playing in on the grass, looking for a bunt. First pitch in there for a called strike. First baseman backs up now. That doesn't seem like he's going to bunt. Inside, ball gets away from the catcher and advance the runners 1 base each.
He's been swinging good here.
Fly ball just over the second baseman. That's going to bring gets by the right fielder. Rodney goes into second base, standing up, and 2 runs score. So the lead's now cut in half. Here in the top of the 6th, nobody out. Runner on second. Monarchs down 6-12, and we're going to have a courtesy runner for the pitcher, number 24, William Fields. Up to bat, catcher number 35, Brett Kitchens. William gets the lead at second. Pitcher comes home with it. Ball in the dirt. Catcher makes a good stop to keep William from advancing. On deck is the number 9 hitter, Kobe Kreppel, and then back to the top of the order. Pitch is fouled back. Oh, still moving a little bit there. 1-1 on Brent. Ground ball to the second baseman. Picks it up over to first for out number 1. Runner advances to third. That brings up senior center fielder number 14, Kobe Kreppel. First pitch high for ball 1. Kobe goes down low to swinging. Strike 1. Outside, ball 2. High and inside for ball 3. 3-1. Outside, ball 4. Kobe takes his base and brings up leadoff hitter, shortstop number 6, Caden Woodward. We'll go 3 wide here. Actually, let me zoom in on home first before I do that.
That's awesome.
1 out, runners on the corners. Here in the top of the 6th. Runner goes, ball inside, throws down, slides underneath the tag. Kobe's in there safe. That almost got Caden again.
Yeah, I'm almost surprised I did.
Did he call that a strike? No.
He did, yeah.
Oh my goodness, he called that a strike and nearly hit him. Alright, so 0-1 on Caden. Runners on second and third now. Pitch high for a ball. Outside, ball 2. 2-1. Should be 3-0, but oh well. Swinging, strike 2. Ground ball to the first baseman. First baseman picks it up, takes it himself for out number 2. But a run scores for the Monarchs. Makes the score 12-7 here in the 6th.
Creeping back.
Brings up number 32, left fielder Cameron Pelletier.
Yeah, moving their outfielders a lot. Moving them all around.
First pitch low, gets away from the... Oh, first pitch in there for a strike. Excuse me. Pitch high for a ball. 1-1 on Cam. Chops it down the third base line, but it goes foul. Cameron steps back in, ball high. I'm not sure what the count is. 3-1?
That's what I'm kind of thinking.
3-2 maybe?
3-2, I think. Maybe 2-2.
Line drive, single up the middle, brings in another run for the Monarchs. And the Monarchs are eking their way back in. Now only down by 4 here in the top of the 6th. Up to bat now, senior designated hitter, number 17, Harrison Adelgren.
You on right now? If he hits this.
First pitch is fouled back out of play. The left fielder's playing like it's a left-handed batter up. He's playing very shallow.
So's right field either.
Actually, all of them are playing shallow.
Very shallow.
Shifted a little bit to right field.
You get that out there.
Pitches outside for a ball. 1-1. Doesn't look like Cameron's going to be going, so we'll go back to the single view.
Yeah, that hard line drive, that is going to probably score Cameron.
Yeah, with 2 outs, he'll be running on the crack of the bat. If anything over their head should score him. He pops it up on the right field side. Second baseman drifting over. Drops the ball.
That's a gift.
We'll take that one. So an error by the second baseman. Harrison reaches safely, and Coach Pelletier calls timeout. Runners on first and second. It looks like we're going to have a pinch runner. Yes, we got a pinch runner for number 32, Cameron Pelletier. Coming in is number 11, Ethan Willis. So 2 outs, 2 on here in the top of the 6th. For right fielder, senior number 13, Connor Bean. Connor swings at one, but doesn't hit it. Gets away from the catcher, allows the runners to advance. So runners on second and third now. Base hit will score a run.
Catcher's hurt a little bit there.
Score both of them. Ball must have gone off the catcher.
Really. He's throwing it pretty hard.
Pitch down the middle for a strike. 0-2 on Connor. Connor drives one, past the shortstop. That's going to bring in both. Oh, Harrison's rounding third, coming to home, and he is out. Great play by the left fielder. So a single by Connor scores 1 run. Harrison caught trying to round the base and come home. But the Monarchs put another one up on the board, heading to the bottom of the 6th, only down 12-9. Coming up on 8:45 here in downtown Nashville. Monarchs down 9-12. I forgot this is not a tournament game, so we play a full 7 innings unless there's a run rule. Monarchs have been creeping their way back into it and have one more chance to do so in the top of the 7th. But here in the bottom of the 6th, Panthers are batting. Monarchs need to hold them to no runs here and then get a few runs here in the top. I am honestly not sure which batter this is. They've been kind of moving batters around and not telling us, I believe. Rodney Bakken's still on the mound. First pitch fouled straight back, and that's going to whack up my camera. So I'm going to have to go out and fix it real quick. Give me a second to head out there. Next pitch is grounded, foul, out of play. Technical support here, so I'm going to hop down. Next pitch is fouled out of play. All right, camera fixed. I believe it's 0-2 on the batter. Ground ball, foul on the left field side now. One defensive change for the Monarchs. Cameron Pelletier is replaced in left field by number 11, Ethan Willis, who came in to pinch run for him. Swinging strike 3. Let's see if I can figure out where we are. That was Caleb. club. So this is center fielder Ben R. First pitch in there for a strike. Swinging, strike 2. 0-2 on the batter. Ball a little low for ball 1. 1-2 on the batter. Just missed for ball 2. He thought about offering at it, but the bottom dropped out of it there at the end. That got him looking. Strike 3. Rodney strikes out the first 2 batters here in the bottom of the 6th. That sends us back to the top of the order for number 8. First pitch catches the inside corner for a strike. Pitch is fouled out of play. Strike 2. Oh, and 2 on the batter. Fly ball, short center field. That's going to drop in there for a hit. So a 2-out single here in the bottom of the 6th brings up number 10. There's shortstop Henry. Or maybe not, because someone just called him Tommy. Anyway, it's the second batter. Runner takes the lead at first. Rodney throws back over. He dives back in safely. Let's go 2 wide here. Comes home with it this time. Pitch in there for a strike. Rodney checks his runner at first again. Comes home with it. Line drive, back. It looks like it's going to get over Kobe's head, and it does. That's going to score a run, and Kobe bobbles it a little bit. He's going to be in there for a stand-up triple. So the Panthers put another run on the board. Now lead 13-9. Brings up third baseman number 12. 2 outs, runner on third. First pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. Ground ball to the second baseman. First baseman Tyler goes over, gets it. Rodney keeps his foot on the base for out number 3. But the Panthers put a run on the board. Going to the top of the 7th. Monarchs need to put 4 on the board to keep this game going. They're down 13-9. Here in the top of the 7th, up to bat first, third baseman number 41, Henry Wolf. Monarchs need to put some runners on the bases here and keep chipping away at this lead, but we need 4 runs here in the top of the 7th. Henry squares to bunt, ball goes up high, and gets past the catcher for ball 1. Next pitch outside for a ball. Scheduled up in the top of the 7th is Henry Wolf, Landon Schrader, and Rodney Bakken. Ball 3 high. Assume that Henry will be taken all the way on 3-0. And called strike. 3-1. May be taken again. Yep.
There we go.
Ball 4. Leadoff batter on. Up to bat now, second baseman number 23, Landon Schrader.
Hey, now how we doing?
Henry takes his lead at first. First pitch, high and outside for ball 1. Oop. Catcher thought about throwing down there. Henry was off probably a little too far. Landon gets his sign from Coach Pelletier, steps back in the box. Third baseman comes in at on the grass. Pitch inside, gets away from the catcher, and going to allow Henry to advance to second. Nobody out, runner on second. And a 2-0 count on Landon. Ball 3 gets away, and Henry's going to advance to third.
We'll take it.
Pitch down the middle for a strike. 3-1 now. See if he's keeping his bat on his shoulder, or if he's going to be swinging here. 3-1. He's swinging, popped up, right field side, kind of in no man's land, and it drops. Foul.
I don't know if ever called it, but I assume.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, he wasn't even on the line, was he? I would have thought he would have been looking on the line. But it was foul. 3-2 now on Landon. Next pitch outside, ball 4. Gets away from the catcher, going to allow Henry to score. Dives in head first. Monarchs now only down by 3. Still nobody out. Runner at first for pitcher number 9, Rodney Bakken. What was that? I didn't see it. Was that a ball or strike?
A ball.
I think it was a ball. I wasn't looking.
Yeah, for sure.
Landon gets his lead at first. Actually, I think that might have been 2 strikes, actually, now that I see his hand motion. I think the last 2 caught the outside corner. I think it's 0-2. Landon gets his lead at first. Rodney drives one. That could get over his head. No, he makes the ground and catches it. He was playing him shaded to right, and ball hung up there just a little bit too much. Rodney gave it a ride. But the center fielder was able to make it over and make the catch. 1 out now, and we're going to have a pinch batter. Number 22, Caleb Fouth, coming in for Brett Kinchins. First pitch in there for a strike.
Like that outside corner.
Mm-hmm. Curveball misses. No, curveball in there for a strike. 0-2 now on Caleb. Pitcher seems to have found his groove here. Curveball popped up. Second baseman makes the catch for out number 2. Two outs now. Top of the 7th. Monarchs down by 3. Brings up senior number 14, Kobe Kreppel. Landon gets his lead at first. First pitch misses, ball 1. Had to wait a minute. I wasn't sure if he was going to call it a strike. Next pitch in there for a strike. Outside, ball 2, 2-1. Catcher sets up inside. Kobe drives one into right field. He's on a hustle. He makes it. He's safe. That was close. Right fielder was playing short. He's playing shallow. Picks it up, fires it. But it's a base hit for Kobe. So 2 on, back to the top of the lineup. Number 6, Caden Woodward, and the coach for the Panthers is coming out. Caden represents the tying run for the Monarchs. Take a quick break. Okay, the conference on the mound is over. 2 outs now. So the runners can go on the crack of the bat. Base hit will score at least 1. It is. Check the swing, ball high. Swinging, strike one. Boy, Caden could drive it over that guy in left. Strike two.
Here comes that curveball.
1-2. Monarchs down to their last strike here. See if Caden can drive it over the guy in left. High ball. Oh no, he called it on a high strike, and that's the ball game.
Wow.
Well, the Monarchs put up a valiant effort to get back in it, but in the end, they lose 13-10. Final numbers: Monarchs score 10 runs on 7 hits, but have 7 errors. The Panthers 13 runs, 11 hits, and 5 errors. Both the junior varsity and the varsity teams will be in action tomorrow night at different places. Junior varsity is going to be at Hampshire at 6 o'clock. And the junior varsity, let me look it up here. Junior varsity is going to be playing Providence Christian at 4:30. So 2 games tomorrow night. Varsity, 6 p.m. versus Hampshire. Junior varsity, 4:30 versus Providence Christian. But the final score here tonight, Monarchs drop the second game to Park Tudor by a score of 13-10.